We are ready for the Supernational final here at Linden Hill, the Motorsport UK Supernational Rallycross Championship, headed by the man on pole, Tristan Ovenden, Paige Bellaby and Darren Scott alongside. Craig Lomax and Paul Coney are on row 2, ahead of Dave Ellis, Leanne Sedgwick and Vince Bristow at the back of the grid in that spectacular BMW. Lights go green. Good start made by Ovenden. He unleashes the Clio V6 and storms away down towards Cheshunt's Drift. Darren Scott goes for the Joker, so does Craig Lomax, who gets into the door of Paul Coney and turns him sideways. And Lomax just gets through ahead as they wriggle their way from the Joker back down towards the loose. On board with Bellaby now. Ovenden ahead, getting away a little bit. Paige Bellaby in the Lotus, then in second spot. Third is Leanne Sedgwick, Vince Bristow fourth, and then Dave Ellis with the Suzuki Swift next in the queue. They head uphill. Vince Bristow struggling a bit for grunt, it seems, there, because Ellis has a look to the outside line, brakes hard and then turns into the hairpin. The 3 Series BMW is about to come under attack from Darren Scott, who missed Silverstone, but he's going well here. Ovenden, though, is absolutely flying. Scott goes through on the inside of Vince Bristow, who gets all crossed up in the dirt, the car bouncing out sideways, but now blasts over the line. So Darren Scott sets off in pursuit of Leanne Sedgwick, and there is Vince Bristow. He's on that Joker lap, brakes hard, flicks the car through the right and then the left and then the right again, steps back onto the loose as Dave Ellis comes under attack now from Craig Lomax. Leanne Sedgwick, however, in the Mini is under attack from the Citroën, there in the hands of Darren Scott. Tries to go right round the outside, which he does, and that puts him in the ideal line up towards the hairpin. Scott goes through, gains a place. The race leader, Tristan Ovenden, then clear of Paige Bellaby. The Lotus Exceed blasting its way now with the back skipping into the air back towards tarmac. Leanne Sedgwick going through with a touch of understeer. There Dave Ellis going through with one of the drivers expected to go well this weekend, Peter McGarry, having retired in Q2, not making it into the final, having gone pretty well at Silverstone. That's taken a bit of the pressure away from the likes of Ovenden and Bellaby. With the wheel pouring the air, Tristan Ovenden comes out of the Devil's Elbow and climbs the hill once more, as Paul Coney now is ahead of Craig Lomax and he's about to make a move against Dave Ellis. He will go through, will he? The Corsa goes through on the inside. Up the curb goes Paul Coney. Good three-way battle going on here. The Super 1600s and Super Nationals all merged together. And there you see Craig Lomax going ahead of Dave Ellis on the outside line. Tristan Ovenden, though, is just ticking off the laps here. This circuit, with the long, fast sweeps, really does lend itself to that V6 Clio. Paige Bellaby needing it to be wetter and or tighter and or twistier. Even so, second place is a pretty good result. Second gear out of the chicane, back on the power. Tristan Ovenden again three-wheeling his way round that tight left of the Devil's Elbow is looking good for the race win. He's concentrating not only on his own racing today but that of his son Tom, who is now on the junior Rallycross grid. As you see there, Dave Ellis, new to the championship this weekend, stepping down back onto the normal lap coming out of the Joker through Cheshunt's Drift. Ovenden, though, is heading for another win. He won at Silverstone and it looks as though a second of the season is on target here. Serves the Joker, the Clio, immaculate, goes right and left. He accelerates down the Dover slope once more as Paige Bellaby is looking good for second place here. So much effort having to be put into the car. Third gear is grabbed, back towards the tarmac, up to fourth. But Paige Bellaby looking strong for second place, even if she's not going to have the pace of the Clio. But Darren Scott here, with the best of the Super 1600 spec cars, is going fantastically well. Well clear of the class opposition and staying pretty much on the coattails of the Lotus Exceed in second place of Paige Bellaby. Downhill comes Paige. It's going to be a win, though, for Tristan Ovenden. Through he comes, out of the chicane. One more lap to run now. Checkered flag will be made ready at the end of the next lap. Bellaby there going through in second spot. Paige Bellaby still hustling on. Paul Coney in the meantime now with Leanne Sedgwick between him and the Craig Lomax driven Citroën, which goes for the inside as Leanne Sedgwick now goes for the Joker lap. So the Mini drops down the order as a consequence. Up front, though, it is all looking good here for Tristan Ovenden. He comes out of the hairpin, he blasts his way downhill and heads now into the right-hander of paddock. A race win is going to go his way. With it, an increased lead in the championship. and it's a win on home soil, and it's going to be 2 from 2 in the Supernational Championship. Tristan Ovenden wins at Linden Hill. Paige Bellamy chases him home in second place, and third, an inspired third, goes the way of the best of the Super 1600s, that of Darren Scott. Paul Coney comes through next. He takes the checkered flag. So it is a win for Tristan Ovenden from Paige Bellamy, Darren Scott, with Paul Coney fourth ahead of Craig Lomax.